how to add the water to the computer screen that's coming out of the computer screen, just like in the assignment that we looked at today. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to File. You're going to say New. You can double click here, and then you're going to have a blank screen. And then what you're going to do is make sure you have a screenshot of the computer that you want to add the water to be coming out of the screen with. And you're going to need to make sure that you Control A so you can get the black and white ribbon around the image of the computer. Or what you can also do is lasso the computer so that you can just have the computer. So here I'm just going to lasso the computer just like so, instead of just going ahead and Control A, Control C. So now that I have this, I'm still going to do Command C to copy this, and then I'm going to drag this after I paste it first, and I'm going to drag it right on over to where I'm going to be working on the project right here. So the computer sits there just like so. If you want to change the size of the computer, you can go into Free Transform right over here. Free Transform, and then you can change the size of the computer that you would like to use. Right over here, Free Transform. Make sure you're in the layer that you want to edit. And then you can change the size of the computer that you're working with. If you want to clean up the edges, you can go over here and click the magic eraser or the background eraser and take off the background pieces that are still here. Or you can use remove.bg to take off the pieces of the computer that are still here, the white background edges. Now that you have done this like so, and you have this computer here, you can begin to draw in the water, or you can bring in a pre-existing image of water. Change the size here. And then what you can do is then change the diameter of the brush by clicking here. Make sure you bring in the design just like so. Oh, before you do any of this, open up a new layer so that you're drawing the water in a separate layer. And then the water should look similarly to something like this, that it's almost like splashing out of the computer screen. And so then you can, because the water that we're utilizing has a gradient over it, you can put the gradient over the water and make it sort of a softer opacity. So now it looks like this is the water's coming out of the computer screen. And then you're going to liquify the water as well. So you're going to go to Filter, go to Liquify. I wonder what happened if you went to blur, but and then you're going to begin to just do this. Once you click the water, allow it to spiral outward, just like what you're doing here. And then the water begins to move on its own in a spiral motion. So now you have it looking almost like a mist that's coming right out of the computer screen, and it still has that water looks to it. If you want it to be a crisper edge, there is a crisp tool, see sharpen tool, and then you can go in and clean up some of the edges. This is having some trouble working because I'm here on this screen here. All right, and this is how you're going to work to liquify your design. That changed it completely. It looks better like a mist. All right, this is the tutorial here for you to go ahead and complete this assignment. Happy creating.